When you go back throughout his history, Orianna has always been one of his most comfortable. So he's going to be locking that in for a little bit more teamfight presence, and unsurprisingly, the Karma is going to be mid lane for Mad Lions. And he said, oh, you know what, my bot side is going to get invaded on Elyoya, though, going to use this as an opportunity to look for an interrupt. Don't think they can dive this, though.
Hey, Noah doesn't have heal. Ghost and Flash, good summoners, but not too impactful when you're getting dived under your tower. MDK claim first blood. Alvaro isn't going to fall to the ignite, and MDK get out of there.
I'm sorry. Clearly, I don't know your game, Elyoya. Even though Razork did get all those topside camps, Elyoya now looking to try and get that respawn of the Braum.
Fresskowy trying to keep Humanoid away from it as well. You can see he moved there first. Hex Flash in. Razork level 5 here. The Unbreakable is going to do a lot of work as Alvaro keeps Jun at bay. The root coming down with the last embrace. The dash back in, but into the flame chompers. Elyoya falling low. He tries to trade back in a 3v2, but Elyoya will be the first MDK player to fall here in this series. Humanoid on his way. Doesn't have the shockwave, but he has enough damage to work his way through Alvaro. Unbreakable eats one more Clockwork lineup, but in the end, Alvaro will fall 2-for-1 in exchange.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, while all of that has been happening, Oscarinin is getting bullied away from a massive wave. Myrwn committing the ignite.
Flash out as well means that he can't be as aggressive in that bottom lane. Razork, once again on the bottom side of the map, could be looking for a dive here. Heal up for Supa in a second.
He doesn't care about the dive.
Big stacked wave as Razork catches out Alvaro. No flash on him. The stand beside me into the flame chompers as Razork claims his second of the game.
Humanoid moving into the bot side river as well.
Pressure here at least.
Don't think Noah has enough mana for his ultimate, which means that he's not going to throw that one out. Alvaro will get away with his life for now. Resets are coming through. Noah likely going to base off after this.
Jun caught with the last embrace. Elyoya's on his way. Jun flashes. The wind becomes lightning. Zap. Dodged. Elyoya flashes forward. 3 talent strike, what he's looking for. Depth charge down as well by Jun. He knows he's dead. Noah leaves him for dust as MDK get their third of the game. Yeah, he's going to. So we won't see either of the top laners at a dragon fight if one does begin in a minute's time. Humanoid, no flash, remember, puts a shockwave down. Alvaro tanks the tower, and Humanoid tanks a hell of a load of damage as he is killed towards mid lane. Fresskowy on his way across.
Humanoid is a little disconnected from his team, though. He does have the TP. Hook connects. I don't know if this is a good hook.
Pyroclasm goes down, eaten by Alvaro. Jun tries to get away. Glacial Fissure will lock him up. Concussive blows reapplied. Still need a couple of stacks for it. Humanoid is trying to keep the dragon aggro, does have the shockwave.
Crucially, just look at the health differences. Mad Lions core at about 50%, but largely full health from the side of Fnatic. No one needs to regroup with this team.
Hook goes wide, but the shockwave lands. Alvaro's just deleted, as is Elyoya. And MDK overstepped their bounds. Fnatic slapped the Orianna ball under objective, so it's a little bit harder to track.
Careful now.
I mean, Jun's going in. I don't think he really wants to be too careful here. Crescent guard down from Elyoya. He'll tank up a lot of that damage, but Alvaro eats it instead. Elyoya has to flash the wall. And Fnatic now starting to run a little. And the vision for Fnatic is in a much more aggressive position. Dragon up in 5 seconds time. Myrwn is answering the bot wave. Oscarinin's on his way as Jun flashes. They lock up Alvaro, and he's already down to half HP. Not going to burn all the way out, but the shockwave into Oscarinin coming forward means that he will die. Myrwn TP'd in, as did Oscarinin. Fnatic now have a numbers advantage, and another hook connects onto Elyoya, but Razork not quite there for the follow-up damage. Oscarinin's keeping Myrwn at bay, dashes back forward, looking for Fresskowy, can't quite find him. Crescent guard pop, Dawning Shadow hits on a couple. Elyoya, though, that ultimate's going to time out, knocked back with the Intopus, pulled back with the all-out, and then Elyoya will fall in exchange for Oscar. Myrwn dashing back in, though, means it's a 2-for-2 in total.
I mean, Fnatic go in for the extended exchange, and MDK love those type of smaller skirmishes. The fight broke out onto multiple fronts, and they're able to get themselves 2 kills back. They're not onto the big carries of Razork and Humanoid right now.
TP behind.
But they are going to push into this tower. They're going to secure a Humanoid hit to assist Razork as MDK make a beeline towards the objective.
Basket. How much work can he do in these next fights? Jun, that wall ever so slightly wider than he thought it was. They're fighting, at the moment, over a wolf, and Alvaro will pay for it with his life. A little bit greedy there from MDK. Humanoid locks him up. Razork's damage unyielding for the MDK support. TP into the mid lane by Fresskowy as MDK look to try and start a little bit of a Barney, but already that Baron down to 3,000. Elyoya trying to get in. Jun misses the hook. Oscarinin keeping Myrwn at bay as the Baron goes down to 2,900. Dawning Shadow out. Razork forced out of the back of the pit. He's looking for a little bit more damage as Myrwn's already killed off Humanoid, but Oscarinin gets him. The smite comes out and it's secured. It's actually Supa that takes it, so MDK get out of there with a Baron. Elyoya with the Crescent Guard will get out with his life. And somehow it's all come up MDK.
MDK just find these...
Yeah, there's a lot of standing gold on the map for them. This top tier 1 being the first part of that. Fresskowy will stand here, buff up the minion wave, and we're able to take it. Alvaro here looking for Jun. Glacial Fisher's gonna land. The stun as well from the concussive blows. TP in by Humanoids as he looks to join the fight. Already Alvaro down. Elyoya puts up the crescent guard. Myrwn looking for a flank position, but he's locked out with the shockwave. Myrwn down to half HP. Oscar looking for him, trying to get in there. Noah dashed on by Myrwn, and Noah takes him out. The Akali unable to do much in a 4v1.
So this is both the brilliant... Bot wave is a bit of an awkward one for Fnatic to deal with, but they're going to have to abandon it. Nice shit damage.
Dawning Shadow coming out, flashed away by Razork. Jun now spotting Myrwn, looks for the hook, can't find it. 3000 on the Dragon. Oscarinin going in, but Elyoya's already secured it. And Oscarinin wasn't able to get there in time for the all-out. Alvaro and Fresskowy. Alvaro now hooked up, and he's going to be sacrificed. Fresskowy, though, is still on the wrong side of the rift here, really. Alvaro able to dodge away for a long time. Eventually, he will fall to Oscar. MDK lose one, get the Drake. Razork trying to keep Myrwn at bay. The perfect execution in, though, and Razork should just be deleted here by Myrwn, and he gets 2! In the middle of it, Myrwn finds everything that MDK wanted out of this fight. Oscarinin now chased away. Jun low, Noah trying to open up. That's MDK, even an overlay, surprised by how they won this fight. Noah flashes away, but there's no escape today from the Mad Lions.
Another incredible fight from Mad Lions Koi. These two teams always deliver. The back and forth is tense, but it goes in favor of Mad Lions Koi.
What a fight it was for them. You thought prior, something they've done so often this game and throughout the split, push through mid, then walk their way towards the objective. They don't know where Myrwn is. Jun's going to try and mark him. He will. They see the Baron now down to 6,500. Elyoya not even autoing it right now, just keeping a bit of that health up, 5,000 on it. Myrwn still looking for the flank. Jun looks for the hook as Supa able to get away from it. The Dawning Shadow, and already Noah's down. Myrwn finds the assassination potential on the backline, and even with Elyoya locked out, Humanoid will pay for it with his life. MDK gonna get a clean ace around the Baron pits.
A triple kill for Myrwn, and very deserving. The man has had so much impact in these fights. Mad Lions Koi use the Baron to turn and fight, and they eviscerate Fnatic. They're looking to take game 1. I don't know if they can quite end the game here, but they're going to try.
It's at least an inhibitor, maybe more. Noah up in 20 seconds time. Alvaro will tank a couple of these shots, or at least one. They'll get the wave in. It might be enough. 10 on Jun. MDK, do you go all out here, or do you wait? It's not really in MDK's lexicon to wait it out. They start up the Nexus Towers. There's one, the second shot to fall. Jun on his way out, but the Nexus Tower's already down. MDK open up on the Nexus, and it's looking like a bright day here for the Mad Lions 1-0 up.
An impressive game from Mad Lions Koi. And Fnatic are going to have to go back to the drawing board. But before we get there, we're going to go to a quick break, so we'll see you in a few.